Hey everyone, welcome to High School Dropouts Advice. If you need subtitles, please click on the CC button. Usually it takes up to 2 hours after uploading for the subtitles to appear. We have more news about Ehang today. We will have a good news and a bad news, and we will start with the bad news. It went low as $27.50, but it did hike up quite well. But I don't want to get into too much. My channel is a long-term investment channel, so we should not focus on the short-term noises. If you did not watch my first video about the 15% crash on Ehang, watch this video, I link up here and in the description below. Many people are concerned about Ehang, and we are close to the earning release, which would put more excitement on the traders and investors. We have traders and investors trying to figure out the 15% drop. On Reddit, we have a post of short interest. The short interest consists of 2.25 million shares and it needs 1.22 days to cover. We see that the short interest is going higher since October 30th. Is this a number we need to worry about? No, not really. There are fantastic stocks which got a higher percentage of short interest. We see that Ehang got a short interest of 6.92%. We have 31.7 million shares floating and we have 2.2 million shares which are shorted. This means we have a short interest of 6.92%. In case you don't know how traders make money by shorting a stock, they borrow a stock and sell it immediately and hope this price to drop in the future to repurchase it and pay back to the one who owned the stock, so they can make money by the difference. Is 6.92% a lot? No, it's not. This is about what Tesla is in right now. You see that Tesla got a close to 6% short interest. Let me show you another stock. RKT, rocket company, got a percent to float of nearly 19%. And we have a short squeeze not too long ago after the earning release. It was high as 25% and the days to cover were over 5 days, resulting in a panic buy for the short sellers. You see the spike up to $40. This was a short squeeze, but it went down because short sellers were doubling down and they are holding the stock artificially down. I have 810 of rocket stock and I don't care if short sellers are pushing the price down. For me, the company is incredible. The earning release was way better than expected, but it's still trading like before the earning release. I still hold the stock because I don't care if what price it's today, next month, next year. All I know, in 20 years it will be worth a lot and it will be part of my retirement funds. That is all I need to know. For us investors, no matter if Ehang or RKT, if you think the company is worth way more, then just hold your position. The real value of a company is most often not reflected in a stock. We often see a distorted picture of our investment and lose our faith and belief in them. As long as you give the company enough time, the real value will be reflected in the stock. You saw how many years Tesla has to fight short sellers to get the short interest under 6%. The most important thing is that you believe in the value you gave the stock when you invested in it. There are too many noises and too much information out there which detracts us. Everyone wants to fly to the moon within days. It took humanity 10,000 of years to fly to the moon, and 70 years later we still need to prepare years for a simple mission. I see a 7% short interest for a growth company and after the Wolfpack accusation as positive. There could be way more short sellers shorting the stock than just 7%. This is how I see it, and it confirms my view that this stock is undervalued. Now let us talk about Dennis. Some say he was the reason for the big sell-off. he got over 3,150 subscribers and he took the video offline. I don't know how many people have watched that video and decided to sell the stock, triggering a sell-off of 15% of the Ehang's value, which would be over 240 million in value. I doubt that his influence is so big to trigger a 240 million swing. We had a market cap of 1.84 billion and we are trading at 1.6 billion now. So this is where the 240 million came from. My channel is about half his size. If I say, everyone buy now, it won't get us 120 million back in market cap. Let us see what he said. We only have a report of people who watch it and posted this summary on Reddit. So in that video, Dennis was sitting in an EH216 drone and his sell-off decision was based on his recent conversation with 3 friends. A close friend of Ehang's CEO, an engineer currently working for one of Ehang's competitors, and an investment veteran. He couldn't get any FaceTime though. Based on this source, his friend is saying that the CEO is very smart and very technical but is not a strong business leader. The friend also said that he thinks Ehang is a great long-term investment, but in the near term not so much. The main reason is that it's really difficult to get a flight permit in China. When I read this, I only can agree. The CEO is not a strong business leader. Ehang little drone business did terrible in the USA. He said it's a great long-term investment and I'm in for the long term. So this is fine for me. Getting a flight permit is difficult anywhere in the world. And I think Ehang is already ahead of many companies. His second engineering friend claims that Ehang's current drones are mostly based on existing technologies from other drone companies such as DJI. First of all, when reading this, of course, he is biased because he worked for a competitor and my guess is for DJI. We know that Ehang is not innovative, but they have an innovative product on the market. We know that the passenger drone EH216 is not having the best specs, but it's the only one on the market. The other companies like Joby Aviation will have theirs ready in 2024 and will cost around 1 million, 5 times as much. If you give this budget to Ehang, I'm sure they can come up with something more competitive in 3 years. There are no questions. On paper, there are better UAVs available in 2024 and 2025, which cost 5 times more. But why should someone compare a Toyota Camry with a Ferrari? The last reason for Dennis to sell was his veteran investment friend. He said that Ehang is a scam, without any further explanations or comments. I think he read the Wolfpack accusation too. I believe this is not unusual. We had so many investors, traders and short sellers shorting Tesla. No matter which investor, trader or short seller, they have a margin of error. Even Warren Buffett and Cathie Woods are making mistakes. The art of investment is to build a portfolio where you can be wrong but still make money overall. The art is being able to afford to be wrong but makes huge gains on being right, which can outweigh the losses from being wrong. The third thing I was worried about is that Ehang got insider traded. Luckily, we don't see any SEC filing as of now. When an insider is selling stock, it needs to be reported to the SEC within 2 business days. Overall, we can see that the news were not the main reason for the sale. Many people are trying to reverse engineer the development of the Ehang stock and to find an explanation for why it drops 15%. Many traders and investors find comfort in knowing what is going on. But the stock market is crazy and many things cannot be explained. When you observe a school of fish swimming in the ocean, you will see a sudden change in direction for often no obvious reason. The same applies in the stock market. So don't get spooked out of the little noises and control something you cannot control. By trying to control it, you will most likely sell when you have lost money, sell too early, or you would not have invested at all. Try to give up and let the stock and company do what it does. The company is like the nature we live in. Let it regulate itself. Do your homework and just have patience for the company to become the vision they and you have for them. Speaking of vision, let us have some good news now. Look what I found. You see in that sunset picture that there's a little vertiport with a drone. Let us zoom in and we see an AH216. This is an Airbnb in Tulum in Mexico, which is a very famous tourist destination. Those Airbnb properties and vacation homes are sold by Los Amigos. This is their website and you can see the Ehang on the vertiport. The vertiport should be finished in April 2021. You can invest in these companies. They have studios that cost $148,000, which you can finance and rent out as Airbnb for $50 per night. If you like to watch real estate analyzing videos, please subscribe to my channel. We will also have many real estate related topics next to stock investment opportunities. Before showing you the two clips where Ehang is seen in Mexico making sightseeing tours, let me say some disclaimers for legal reasons first. I'm not a financial advisor or CPA. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Check with your own CPA and financial advisor if my informations are correct. Use all my information as entertainment value only, so do your own due diligence and remember that your money is your responsibility. I will show you the video at the end here. Thank you so much and see you hopefully in the next video. Thank you, bye!
Parece ciencia ficción, pero no lo es. De hecho, uno de esos vehículos ya llegó a México y ya está en Tulum. Para los amigos Tulum nos alegra tener este nuevo reto a establecer el primer skyport para Ehang en Tulum, Quintana Roo. Este vehículo ha llegado a Tulum para revolucionar y abrir una nueva oferta de experiencias a nuestros visitantes para explorar y conocer estos maravillosos entornos sin impactar su delicado ecosistema. El Ehang 216 puede tener muchos usos. Puede ser desde un taxi privado hasta un medio de transporte para emergencias. Soporta 230 kilos con una capacidad para 2 personas. Puede alcanzar hasta 130 kilómetros y puede elevarse gracias a sus 16 hélices a una altura máxima de 2.000 metros y recorrer una distancia de hasta 30 kilómetros. Cuenta con un avanzado sistema de seguridad que garantiza un óptimo rendimiento mientras se encuentra en vuelo gracias a los múltiples sistemas de control y comunicación que se han implementado operando con la tecnología más avanzada. Y lo mejor, es totalmente eléctrico y no contamina, lo que supone una gran oportunidad para construir el futuro de la movilidad en México y en el mundo, un futuro más sustentable. Este servicio se suma a la lista de innovaciones en las que hemos invertido para crear un futuro más sustentable en la región. Contamos con el sistema de paneles solares más grande de Quintana Roo, sofisticados sistemas de tratamiento de agua, Tesla Destination Chargers para el futuro de los vehículos eléctricos y hasta un revolucionario aerogenerador único en América.